What's up, beautiful people? It's Sindafam. Welcome to the channel. Today we have this very interesting video from Sowell, and it's titled "The Rise of Anti-American Americans." Awesome. I'm excited to check this one out. Let's check it out.
I spoke to a guy before this, and he said America first. You weren't happy with that. Why?
Israel would not exist without America.
So no America first for you?
No.
Are you an American?
Yes.
And you don't want to put America first?
No.
Why? Oh my God.
Every August, there are American citizens who journey to Japan to abase themselves and their country at Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The Japanese do not go to Nanking, where they slaughtered more Chinese in more brutal and sadistic ways than those who were killed in both of these Japanese cities combined. What was unique about Hiroshima and Nagasaki was the technology with which people were killed, not the number killed. More Germans were killed with older types of bombs at Dresden, and more Japanese were killed in the invasion of Okinawa than died at either Hiroshima or Nagasaki. Technological differences are not moral differences. Of all the people killed during World War II, less than 1% were killed in these two cities combined. If killing is wrong, even in wartime, then why not condemn the killing of the 99% rather than single out the 1%? The awesome power of nuclear weapons, which has hung over all our heads ever since they were invented, is certainly a reason to lament that such things are even possible. Winston Churchill spoke of the secrets of the atom as knowledge that was long mercifully withheld from man. But it was knowledge that our enemies were seeking, which is what prompted Albert Einstein, a pacifist, to urge President Roosevelt not to let the Nazis be the first to get it. In addition to those merely unthinking or naive Americans who journey to Hiroshima and Nagasaki every August, there are members of the media and academia who can seldom pass up an opportunity to be morally one-up on others in general, or to be anti-American in particular. In addition, revisionist historians have spread the claim that the bombing of these Japanese cities was unnecessary, that Japan was ready to surrender, that an invasion would not have been so bad. Some of the more vicious anti-Americans say that this terrible weapon would never have been used against white people. What color do they think the people were in Dresden? The first experimental nuclear bomb had not yet been tested when Dresden was obliterated and its inhabitants incinerated from the air. Unlike those American leaders who bore the heavy responsibility of sending American troops into combat at the time, these revisionists, a much too polite word for liars, come up with rosy scenarios in which the casualties of an invasion of Japan are estimated to be a fraction of what General Douglas MacArthur or other leading military authorities at the time foresaw. In the Pacific War, there were islands where the Japanese defenders who died fighting numbered in the thousands, while those who were taken alive barely numbered in the dozens, most of these latter being too badly wounded to either fight or commit suicide. With this kind of resistance to the death being common among the Japanese in defending their conquered lands, how could anyone expect that the defense of their own homeland would be anything other than a bloodbath for all involved? Japanese civilians, including children, were being trained and indoctrinated to die defending Japan from invaders. The number who would have done so was undoubtedly larger than the number who died in the atomic blasts which spared them, as well as the American and British troops who would have died on the beaches and in house-to-house fighting in the cities. Was Japan going to lose the war, even without the atomic bombs? Yes, but at what price? Would it have been possible to arrange a Japanese surrender without an invasion? Perhaps, on terms more agreeable to the Japanese. But without unconditional surrender and an occupation of Japan, how could this militaristic country have been converted into one of the most pacific nations on earth? Without the incredible feat by which General MacArthur changed the ages-old military traditions of the Japanese, Japan could have been ready to fight again in another decade, and this time she would in all probability have had the atomic bomb. Nor is there any reason to believe that Japan would have shown the slightest hesitation before using it, or the slightest remorse afterward. Guilt-ridden Americans might do well to read The Rape of Nanking, or Prisoner of the Rising Sun. it could save them airfare to Hiroshima or Nagasaki.
Thank you, Dr. Thomas Sowell, because I still will not understand how people just sit and hate on their country. Let's talk about Americans for a moment. You see a case where we've got tons of Americans and other people from other parts of the world. You see other people from that part of the world, other side of the world, they defend their country. They would give up their life to defend their country. Now, nobody's saying you should give up your life to protect your country, but some people, they go that extreme. But regardless, they would support their country first. Is their country first before anything. But you see, Americans, very few Americans would support America first before any other country, or very few Americans would put America first before any other country. But you see, majority, they would say other country first before America, and is how they view America as the problem. Because in their own sense, they think other countries, there are no faults, or other countries don't have issues at all. It's just only America that have got issues and everything. And it's crazy. I don't get how people would just sit down and be brainwashed, would not even want to learn the right information, because the only thing that they've been consumed to learning is the wrong information. And because I know lots of people have been nurtured, brainwashed to hate America, and that is what they are promoting. They are consumed with that ideology that they don't want to let go of it. I've asked this question before, and I'm still asking this same question. Why hate on the country that has given you so much? A country that has a lot to give to you as a citizen. Why hate on the country? I still would not understand. Maybe somebody would, but all the same, I urge and encourage lots of people to check Dr. Thomas Sowell's videos and books and the likes, to learn from him, especially for those that are looking up to learn new information. Because with Thomas Sowell, you will learn the right information, and there are tons of information to learn from him. And I am opportune to have learned from Dr. Thomas Sowell, and I'm still learning from him, because there are tons of information that one would find resourceful. But yeah, like Thomas Sowell have said, or in one of his previous videos, he said, equip yourself with skills that people are willing to pay for. That right there, that is golden, and lots of people don't think about all of this important information. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment down below. What are your thoughts about this topic and people and Americans who are anti-Americans? I would really love your thoughts in the comment down below. If you're an American, what is it that America has given you that you love about America, and you put America first? And also, what are the things that you think that America is doing that you think America would get better? Because we're not here to put down a country or nation like America, and nobody's putting down a nation or criticize a nation. They are like, it's just like human beings. Many people have flaws. The exact same thing with goes on with countries and places like America. They've got flaws, but we still hope and pray for the better of America. But I still know that we've got good people in the land of America that still want and wish for the good of the land. And I really want to learn from you, and I really want to know what benefits you have as an American citizen that you don't take for granted, that you see people taking for granted. I would really love you to share that in the comment down below for others to learn. And yeah, you can share all the useful information you think might be really helpful. And until next time, see you in the next video.